Yeah, I think that's pretty agreed upon, is those four. In some sort of order. Maybe not
Yeah.
necessarily in that, but yeah.
I think Diddy and probably top 1 and 2, then Sheik and Bayonetta switch for 3 and 4. But
Yeah.
anyways, we're heading into the game 1 of the set. SWG's on Slaps against Zanryo. So Slaps is an Ike player. Cool dude. Plays a big muscular man.
Yeah,
so.
he's actually been an Ike player for a very, very long time as well. Slaps actually played Brawl.
Yeah.
And Slaps was a Brawl player back in an Ike player back in the Brawl days.
Yeah.
And so he has been fighting the good fight for a very long time.
Did he ever play PM Ike or no?
I think he tried him out a bit, yeah. He didn't take him super seriously, but he did do it.
Yeah.
Popped in for a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, so this is an interesting matchup because usually Sheik wins neutral pretty hard because needles and just overall speed and better frame data. But Ike hits so absurdly hard that the rage problem Sheik always has to contend with is even scarier than usual.
His forward air is just like obscenely strong. Like that just did 12%, if I'm not mistaken. So that's just a thing that Sheik has to watch out for because her full charge needles is 6 or 7%. And that's about all she has over Ike and neutral. She also has speed, of course. But
Yeah, needles and forward air. And like forward air does like 4 or 5%
Yeah.
compared to trading for Sheik
12.
is always bad.
Yeah.
But against Ike particularly, it's gonna be not happy.
I always forget that you can use side B into up B.
Right, yeah, if you
So I
connect
get a
with the
little bit
swing.
scared after he uses it and he gets the hit out of the
Yeah, kind of a funny thing though that it only works if he actually physically hits you with the side B, which is like an automatic swing. So if you jump super far off stage and then just like
What?
Looks like he caught a jump from the ledge or something, or just Zanryo holding too long.
Yeah, Zanryo's just holding on to the ledge for too long. I just didn't know that up tilt hit below the stage.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah, that's super cool.
That's crazy. Okay.
But yeah, if you jump super far off stage and then double jump air dodge versus Ike whenever he's like charging side B, it automatically it automatically makes him swing the side B, and if he doesn't hit you because you air dodge, then he actually just falls to his death.
Oh,
so.
wow. Huh.
Which you don't really see too often, partially because it's scary to go that far out, and also partially because, who knows that versus Ike.
Very, very few people know the Ike matchup.
Very few reasons to have to know the Ike matchup, honestly. Slaps is one of them.
The DFW only knows because, Slaps and Critter exist. Other than those two.
Both very solid players.
Yeah. Right now, Slap's showing why he has S3G as a sponsor. Up throw to fair a lot. That's just a really good combo. A lot of damage and a lot of knockback. Lets him get prepared for what she can throw on the stage.
Yep, bread and butter Ike stuff.
Ooh.
Questionable counter.
Yeah.
Gonna push him on stage, fortunately, instead of off stage for more damage.
Uh-oh. Okay. Sheik not landing the bouncing fish. Not landing that one either. Slap. Air dodging that one away. Ooh.
Yeah, interesting decision to go above the stage there.
Yeah.
If he had grabbed the ledge, there was a small chance he would have got a little ledge trump.
Yeah, that was possible, but...
Slaps trying to go for the jab grab mix-ups.
104. Slaps is behind by a good percent, but he has rage, and Ike is scary with rage.
Realistically, these damage percents are even as far as killing is
concerned.
concerned.
Oh my goodness gracious. He read that so hard. He was a second earlier on that release. Not even... Oh! Look at that knockback on the fair! Uh-oh. Oh, okay.
Oh, yep. I definitely respect it.
Yeah, that was the smartest decision.
The cover high for Zanryo. The tech, but he's too far underneath. That left side of Battlefield does have a lip there, a little ceiling if you're too deep into the slam.
Kind of just like slants and then...
Yeah, it goes straight and then goes back to the slam.
Like, why?
Yeah, which is interesting because the opposite side does not do that. And it also looks like it kind of like does the same thing where it dips a bit. But, yeah.
Nintendo only, cared enough about one half of the station. The guy got lazy.
Yeah. Oh, we're gonna make it, not exactly symmetrical to make things more interesting. But more interesting means a lot of times like, oh, I died. I did not. I should not. Unhappy symmetricalness.
Yeah. Sakurai's mind games from the game's release. He's playing mind games to this day.
I put this trap in so that eventually some tournament player is gonna get salty.
Slaps activated Sakurai's trap card confirmed. Yeah. There's a lot of discussion between this game, between the two players. Zanryo kind of talking. Slaps it's either that Zanryo hasn't been or he's just not sure where he wants to go for his stage.
Yeah, looks like Slaps still deciding on stage. Going back to Battlefield.
Okay. It actually looked like Slaps was maybe deciding on the character. Because he was sitting there, he said, no, it looked like his lips said, I'll just stay Ike. But I was like, I thought he only had an Ike.
Yeah,
so
I don't know
it
that he
made no
plays.
sense.
If he does play any other serious characters, I haven't seen them myself.
Yeah, he probably just said back Battlefield or something like that. But either way, we're getting a game 2 on Battlefield.
Yep.
So okay.
Get back and forth damage. Zanryo, a bit of a misinput there.
Yeah.
The bouncing fish.
Super aggressive, but
Armor
I
on the
can
up
punish
B,
it.
helping slaps out a little bit there.
Needles are coming out
Yep.
again. Now this is a problem that Ike does have. If he can't avoid the needles, then he's going to take a lot of percent, but he's a beefy boy, so he deals it right back in 1 or 2 hits.
Yeah, it's really frustrating to deal with sometimes on the fly, but realistically, the damage that they do isn't a whole ton. And now that the range is a little bit less than before,
Yeah.
it's not as hard to deal. It's still obnoxious, especially at like higher percents whenever it starts just like juggling you like consecutively needles over needles. But
Yeah.
okay,
That
let's
was a
do it.
nice little pivot grab. Okay.
Don't know what that side B was about.
Yeah. I feel like that may have been a misinput. I don't know what he could have been going for instead, but I just feel like side B just wasn't a great option there.
Kind of aggressive side B back onto the center stage there. Almost putting slaps into kind of hot water.
Yeah. Down tilt, not going to lead to anything but some percent and some high up knockback. Okay. So they're both at relatively high percents, both hovering around 100, so their rage is definitely coming into place, so a lot of slaps with combos just aren't working, and Sheik doesn't have much combos, but a dash attack will say, I don't need combos to get a kill.
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
That's the thing.
Ike does not need to kill with combos. He doesn't need confirms. He just confirms where you're at and puts a sword there. So much knockback on that move.
Yeah.
Now that's up to Zanryo. Not okay. Yeah, excellent way. I was about to say if he doesn't finish this stock off quick, he might have to contend with super high rage and for a potential kill. But nice clean up there.
That's smart. He did a forward throw and kind of like did a really, really tiny short hop to try to bait out the air dodge from the bouncing fish. Just punished with an up smash.
Excellent stuff. Yep, platform there does seem to be the bouncing fish that time though. Strings from slaps. Ooh, damage still about even.
Yep. 5%.
Oh, just snatched him up out of the startup of his short hop.
Yeah. His slaps is getting a little bit higher percent, but again, last stock he was also behind in percent, so that just helped Ike and hurt Sheik. So he's a beefy boy. He's not going to die super duper early, so he doesn't really mind taking that extra percent.
Absolutely.
Okay. Yeah, that's the thing about slaps. He's one of the players that after you roll 3 times, he knows exactly when you're going to roll. He's very good about reading rolls, so definitely something to watch out
Yeah,
for.
I feel like that's something for like high-level players in general. The third time you do something in the same situation is when they're like, okay, I've had enough of this.
Yeah.
You will not get away with this again. Or rather, the second time, then the third time they'll generally punish.
Yeah.
Quick bouncing fish for damage. A little bit deep off stage though, and oh no,
not gonna be
slaps
tech
misses the
there.
tech.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yep. Close games, but yeah, the edge guarding from Zanryo is what really sealed the deal for him.
Yeah, that was kind of